When we started writing our thoughts down on paper, it opened up endless possibilities. Ideas could grow beyond the borders of the mind, and it changed the world. Somewhere along the way, we lost touch with paper, distracted by devices made for every purpose except for thinking and focus. On edge, waiting for the next notification. But what if new technology didn't pull us away from paper, but brought us closer to it? Listen. That's not paper. It's the sound of the new Remarkable Paper Pro, rewriting the future. A paper tablet with a true color ink display, gentle reading light, and unheard of tactility. With digital features for taking notes, thinking, and organizing, without any distractions. Paper is about to change the world again. Get your paper tablet at remarkable.com today.
Ever imagine turning your knowledge, your passions, even that weird hobby you've mastered into a product you could sell online?
Right.
Not just once, but over and over again.
Yeah.
That's the allure of digital products, and it's a world that is absolutely booming right now. And you've sent us a whole stack of sources about it. So let's dive into this world together and see what we can uncover.
What's so captivating about digital products is that they're accessible to almost anyone.
Right.
You don't need a factory. You don't need a warehouse full of inventory.
Yeah.
It's all about leveraging your existing skills and knowledge.
Absolutely. We're going to break down what digital products are, explore the different types you could create, and look at some smart strategies for getting them out there.
Yeah.
We'll even touch on some popular platforms and apps that can make that whole process smoother. Whether you're thinking about launching a side hustle, expanding your current business, or simply curious about this online market, this deep dive is for you.
We'll be drawing insights from a variety of articles and research you've provided, covering everything from eBooks and online courses to digital art and membership communities.
Yeah.
It's a pretty diverse landscape.
Okay, so before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's define what we're talking about. What exactly are digital products?
At their core, digital products are goods that exist solely in digital format.
Okay.
Think eBooks, online courses, music downloads, stock photos, even memberships to online communities.
Oh, okay.
The key difference from traditional products is that there's no physical inventory.
Yeah.
You create it once, and it can be sold an unlimited number of times.
That's what makes it so intriguing. The advantages are pretty compelling. You have incredibly low overhead because there are no manufacturing or shipping costs to worry about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lower costs mean potentially higher profit margins. Think about it. If you sell an ebook for $20, you keep almost the entire amount.
Wow.
Compare that to a physical book where printing and shipping could eat up a big chunk of your profit, leaving you with maybe $5 per sale.
That's a huge difference. And it's not just the profit margins. What about the potential for automation?
That's another massive benefit. Orders for digital products can be fulfilled instantly.
Yeah. Okay.
No packing boxes, no trips to the post office, no delays.
Yeah.
And there's incredible flexibility in how you package and price your products. You can offer freebies to build your email list, create subscription services, sell licenses for your work, or even bundle products together. The possibilities are pretty much endless.
One statistic that really caught my eye was the projection for the e-learning market. By 2030, it's expected to reach a staggering $840 billion.
Wow.
And that's just one slice of the digital product pie.
It certainly paints a picture of massive potential, but of course there are challenges to consider too. One is the sheer amount of free content available online. You've got to stand out from the crowd.
So it's not as simple as just throwing something up online and hoping it sells itself.
Not quite. You need to find your niche, identify a specific audience, and create a product that truly provides unique value.
Right.
If your ebook is just rehashing free blog posts, people aren't going to be willing to pay for it.
That makes sense. You need to offer something special that people can't find anywhere else. What other challenges should we be aware of?
Piracy is another big one. Protecting your digital creations is essential. Later on, we'll touch on some strategies for that, including something called DRM, digital rights management.
Okay.
It's basically a way to add a layer of security to your products, like a digital lock, to prevent unauthorized copying.
That sounds important. It would be heartbreaking to put all your effort into creating something only to have it stolen and distributed for free.
Exactly. Now, to get your creative juices flowing, we came across 10 fantastic digital product ideas that demonstrate just how diverse this market can be.
Okay.
They range from the practical to the artistic and everything in between.
Okay, I love brainstorming, so let's hear them. What's first on the list?
Online courses are a great place to start. Think beyond traditional classrooms. You could teach anything from cooking to photography to coding. Any skill you have can be transformed into a valuable online course. A great example is How to Cake It. They offer both digital cookbooks and online courses, catering to different learning styles.
That's smart, meeting your audience where they are.
Yeah.
What other ideas stood out to you?
eBooks are a classic for a reason. They're a fantastic way to position yourself as an expert and provide in-depth knowledge on a specific topic. And the beauty is you can create something that goes far deeper than a typical blog post.
So if I'm already blogging about a topic, I could potentially bundle those blog posts into an ebook and add more value with extra content or resources or exercises.
Exactly. You're already establishing your expertise through your blog. So an ebook is a natural next step to provide even more value to your audience.
Oh, that's smart.
And speaking of value, don't underestimate the appeal of printable products.
Okay.
Wall art, planners, organizers, even 3D printing models, there's a huge market for these.
I love the example of Caravan, a company selling coloring posters.
Yeah.
It's creative, it's functional, and it appeals to a wide audience.
And if you're looking to solve a very specific problem for a specific group of people, templates and tools are a fantastic option. One great example is Retro Supply Co. They sell design assets that work with existing software, filling a need within a specific market.
That's a great point. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Sometimes the most successful products are those that seamlessly integrate with existing tools or workflows.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And here's one that really appeals to me. Licensed content.
Okay.
You can turn your creations, whether it's photography, music, or even video footage, into a source of passive income.
So instead of selling a single photo, I could license it for use in marketing materials or websites or even physical products.
Exactly. You grant permission for others to use your work for a fee, and you can potentially earn money while you sleep.
I like that.
We found this fascinating example of Edit Stock, a company that sells stock footage licenses specifically to students. It's a niche within a niche.
That's such a clever approach. And I love the idea of passive income. What other ideas did you come across?
If you have a collection of work, consider creating a premium content library.
Okay.
Snowboard Addiction does this brilliantly. They bundle all their tutorials and resources into a subscription service, fostering a sense of community and loyalty among their subscribers.
It's like building your own little Netflix for a specific niche.
Yeah.
And speaking of niches, product photography is incredibly in demand right now. With the rise of e-commerce, high-quality product photos are crucial for online businesses.
It's not just about taking a picture.
Right.
It's about showcasing the features and benefits of a product in a way that entices customers to buy.
Yeah.
It's a valuable skill set. And of course, we can't forget about music, art, and entertainment.
There are so many ways to monetize your creative talents these days. Platforms like Patreon, online galleries, and even branded merchandise open up a world of possibilities. And the success of Materia Store, selling video game sheet music, proves that you can find an audience for almost anything online.
Absolutely. And then you have digital services like consultations, reports, coaching, even elements of those services can be packaged and sold as standalone products.
So if I'm a life coach, I could create a digital workbook or a series of guided meditations that complement my one-on-one coaching services.
Exactly. And finally, there's the world of digital memberships where exclusivity and community are the main draws. Nomad List, a platform connecting digital nomads globally, is a fascinating example.
Yeah.
They've created a community where the sense of belonging is the product.
Wow.
We're even seeing this concept emerge in the NFT boom, where owning a specific digital token grants you access to an exclusive community or online experience.
That's fascinating. It's like the digital equivalent of a VIP club. Now, I know our listeners are probably itching to get started, so let's shift gears and talk about the process of actually creating and selling these digital products. Where do we even begin?
Well, you've already begun by identifying your skills, passions, and the types of products that resonate with you. The next step is to zero in on a specific idea and see if there's a market for it.
So it's not just about chasing our own passions. We also need to make sure there's an audience out there who's willing to pay for what we create.
Exactly. Passion is essential, but it needs to align with market demand. It's about finding that sweet spot where your expertise meets a real need in the market.
Right.
How can someone find that ideal intersection between their skills and market demand? What are your thoughts on that?
That's a great question. It's something I've struggled with myself. We need to validate our ideas before we go all in and invest a ton of time and energy into creating something that no one wants.
Right. Imagine you're a whiz at creating presentations.
Hmm.
You could offer templates or teach others how to design presentations that captivate an audience. But before you do that, validate your idea. Are people searching for this type of information? What are they struggling with?
So we need to do our research before diving headfirst into creation mode. What are some ways we can validate our ideas? I'm sure our listeners are eager to hear some practical tips.
There are a lot of ways to test the waters. Keyword research can be incredibly helpful. What are people searching for online? Are there related forums or Facebook groups where you can gauge interest? You could even conduct surveys or interviews to gather feedback directly from your target audience.
Those are all great ideas. It's like conducting mini market research to make sure we're on the right track. So once we've validated our idea and we're confident there's an audience out there, what's next? How do we actually start building our digital product empire?
That's where the fun begins. We need to choose the right tools and platforms for creation and selling. But before we dive into that, let's take a quick break and come back refreshed and ready to tackle the next stage of this exciting journey.
We'll be back after a quick break.
Hey there. Welcome to Good Advice Giver. First, we want to start by saying a massive thank you for tuning in today. Whether you're a long-time listener or you're joining us for the first time, we're truly grateful to have you here. We know you've got a lot of options when it comes to podcasts, so the fact that you're spending your time with us means the world. So thank you.
That's right. We're excited to have you with us because here on Good Advice Giver, we cover just about everything. Whether you're interested in sports, relationships, sex, money, finances, business, digital marketing, music, education, movies, comedy, or something else entirely, we've got it all. No topic is off limits here, and we dive deep into real, meaningful conversations that matter.
We've also got a mix of male and female hosts, so you're always getting a well-rounded perspective on every topic we cover, from business strategies to personal development, from car shopping to digital products like affiliate marketing. We bring a little bit of everything to the table. Our goal is to offer advice, insights, and some laughs along the way to make sure you feel welcome and engaged, no matter what brought you here.
And it doesn't stop there. We're not just about giving great advice, we're about action. On this podcast, we even sell products and services we believe in, from affiliate marketing opportunities to cars and more. So whether you're looking to boost your business or find practical ways to improve your everyday life, you're in the right place.
As always, we want you to stay connected with us. Be sure to download this episode so you can listen anytime, anywhere, whether you're commuting, working out, or just relaxing. And while you're at it, follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. That's the best way to stay in the loop for upcoming episodes, behind-the-scenes content, and even giveaways.
And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're posting extra content there, including video podcasts and deep dive discussions you won't want to miss. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what topics you want to hear more about.
Lastly, check out the link below in the description for exclusive offers, resources, and more ways to connect with us. We're here for you, and we can't wait to bring you more valuable content. Thanks again for tuning in to Good Advice Giver. Let's get started.
Welcome back. I'm feeling energized and ready to tackle the practical side of creating and selling digital products. We've laid the groundwork, we know what they are, we've explored the different types, and we've talked about validating our ideas. Now let's talk about bringing those ideas to life.
Absolutely. It's time to roll up our sleeves and get into the nitty-gritty of creation. The good news is you don't need to be a tech wizard to make this happen.
That's reassuring. I have to admit, I sometimes feel intimidated by the technical aspects.
I understand that, but there are so many user-friendly tools and resources available that make the process much easier than you might think.
Okay.
For creating eBooks, for example, you can use platforms like Canva or even Google Docs.
Wait, I can create an ebook using Google Docs?
Yeah.
I use that all the time.
You absolutely can. It's more about structuring your content effectively and presenting it in a visually appealing way. And for online courses, there are platforms like Thinkific and Teachable that handle everything from hosting your videos and materials to processing payments and managing student enrollment.
Wow, that sounds incredibly helpful. It takes a lot of the guesswork out of it.
Exactly. The key is to find the tools that fit your specific needs and product type. For things like music and art, you're likely already familiar with software that can help you create and refine your digital offerings.
So it's all about choosing the right tools for the job. What about actually selling these digital products?
Yeah.
Where do we set up shop?
You've got a few options. We mentioned Shopify earlier, and it's a great all-in-one platform, especially for beginners. It allows you to build a professional-looking online store without any coding knowledge.
Can you tell us a bit more about what makes Shopify so user-friendly?
Well, with Shopify, you can customize the look and feel of your store, manage your inventory, process payments, and even integrate with various marketing tools all from a single dashboard. They also offer a ton of apps and plugins that extend the functionality of your store.
That sounds pretty powerful. Are there other platforms we should consider?
Absolutely. Etsy is a great option for handmade and digital products. It has a built-in audience of shoppers who appreciate unique and creative items. Amazon also has a massive reach, but they have strict guidelines you need to follow.
Yeah.
And don't forget about your own website.
My own website. Is that really necessary?
It's not strictly necessary,
Yep.
but having your own website gives you more control over your branding and customer experience. You can build a direct relationship with your audience and aren't subject to the rules and fees of third-party platforms.
So it's about weighing the pros and cons and choosing the platform that aligns best with our goals and target audience.
Exactly. Now, once you have your product listed, it's time to think about marketing,
Yeah.
getting people excited about what you've created.
This is where I get a little nervous. Marketing can feel so overwhelming.
Yeah.
Where do we even begin?
It doesn't have to be overwhelming. The key is to start with a strategy. Who is your ideal customer?
Okay.
Where do they hang out online? What are their pain points and aspirations? Once you have a clear understanding of your target audience, you can tailor your marketing efforts accordingly.
So it's not just about shouting about our product from the rooftops. It's about being strategic and targeted in our approach.
Exactly. Social media is a powerful tool. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest allow you to showcase your product visually, connect with potential customers, and even run targeted ads.
That makes sense. I spend way too much time on social media myself.
I hear you.
Yeah.
But that's why it's so effective. You can reach people where they're already spending their time. And don't underestimate the power of email marketing. Building an email list allows you to nurture relationships with your audience and promote your products directly to their inboxes.
That's a great point. I know I'm more likely to open an email from a brand I already trust and follow.
Exactly. And it allows you to segment your audience and send personalized messages based on their interests and purchase history. It's a much more targeted approach than blasting out generic messages to everyone on your list.
So social media and email marketing are great places to start. Are there other marketing strategies we should consider?
Absolutely. Content marketing is a powerful long-term strategy. By creating valuable blog posts, videos, or podcasts related to your product, you can establish yourself as an expert and attract a loyal following. It's all about providing value and building trust over time.
That makes sense. But isn't content marketing a slow burn? Does it really pay off?
It definitely requires patience and consistency, but the rewards can be substantial. It's about building a relationship with your audience and becoming a go-to resource for information related to your niche. And here's a pro tip. Collaborate with other creators in your space.
Okay.
Guest blogging, cross-promotions, joint ventures. These are all fantastic ways to expand your reach and tap into new audiences.
That's a great idea. Collaboration over competition. I like that. Now, I want to circle back to something we touched on earlier, protecting our digital products. We talked briefly about DRM, but what are some other practical steps we can take to prevent piracy? I have a feeling this is a big concern for many aspiring digital creators.
It's definitely a valid concern. Luckily, there are several things you can do to protect your hard work. Watermarking your images and videos is a good starting point.
Right.
It deters casual copying and helps to brand your work.
That's a simple but effective measure. It's like adding a digital signature to your creations.
Exactly. For eBooks and courses, you can use DRM software.
Okay.
It adds a layer of encryption and limits access to your content. Password protection is another option for downloadable files. You can require a password to access the content, which makes it more difficult for unauthorized users to share it.
Those all sound like helpful security measures, but are they foolproof? Will they completely eliminate piracy?
Sadly, no security measure is 100% foolproof. There will always be people who try to find ways around those barriers.
So how do we deal with that? It's a little disheartening to think that people might steal and profit from our hard work.
I understand that feeling, but don't let it discourage you. Focus on providing so much value that people are happy to pay for your product. Build a community around your work, offer excellent customer service, and stay ahead of the curve by constantly innovating.
That's a great mindset shift. Instead of dwelling on what we can't control, we should focus on creating something truly exceptional that people will value.
Exactly. It's about creating a brand that people trust and want to support. And speaking of support, let's talk about the legal aspects of selling digital products. Are there specific laws or regulations we need to be aware of? I have to admit, I'm not very knowledgeable in this area.
That's a great question. I'm not a legal expert either, but I know there are definitely some things we need to keep in mind. Can you shed some light on the legal side of things?
Of course. It's essential to ensure you have the legal right to sell the product you're creating. If you're using someone else's work, like music or images, you need to obtain the proper licenses. Copyright infringement is a serious issue, and it's always better to be safe than sorry.
That makes sense. We don't want to get into any legal trouble down the road.
Well,
What else should we be aware of?
consumer protection laws are also important. Be transparent about your pricing, your refund policy, and any disclaimers. Transparency builds trust and helps avoid potential legal headaches.
Transparency is key. I know I appreciate it when businesses are upfront and honest about their policies.
Absolutely. And if you're collecting personal information from your customers, like email addresses or payment details, you need to have a clear and concise privacy policy in place.
Right.
Data privacy is a big deal these days, and it's important to respect your customers' information.
Data privacy is something I'm becoming more and more aware of as a consumer. It's reassuring when businesses prioritize it.
Absolutely. And lastly, be mindful of any tax implications. Depending on where you live and where your customers are located, you may need to collect and remit sales tax. It can get a bit complicated, so it's wise to consult with a tax professional to ensure you're complying with all the regulations.
Wow, there's a lot to consider. It's clear that selling digital products isn't just about creating something cool and putting it online. There's a business side to it that requires careful planning and attention to detail.
You're absolutely right, but don't let that intimidate you. There are resources available to help you navigate these legal and logistical aspects. The Small Business Administration, SBA, is a great place to start.
Oh, okay.
They offer workshops, mentoring, and even funding opportunities.
That's good to know. I'm a big believer in seeking guidance from experts when needed, and I'm sure there are tons of online communities where we can connect with other digital entrepreneurs and learn from their experiences.
Absolutely. It's so valuable to connect with others who understand the challenges and rewards of running a digital product business. Sharing knowledge and supporting each other can make a world of difference.
This deep dive has been so insightful. We've covered so much ground, from product creation to marketing to legal considerations. But before we wrap up, I want to shift our focus to the mindset of a successful digital entrepreneur. What are some of the key qualities that set them apart? I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this.
That's a great question. Success in the digital world often comes down to more than just having a great product. It's about having the right mindset and approach. One of the most important qualities is passion. Successful digital entrepreneurs are genuinely excited about what they do and have a deep desire to create something valuable and share it with the world.
Passion is definitely contagious. It's so inspiring to see people who are truly passionate about their work.
Absolutely.
Huh?
And that passion is essential for staying motivated when things get tough. Running a business, even a digital one, is not without its challenges.
So it's not all sunshine and rainbows.
Not always.
Okay.
There will be setbacks, roadblocks, and moments of self-doubt. But successful entrepreneurs are resilient.
Right.
They don't give up easily when faced with challenges. They learn from their mistakes, adapt their strategies, and keep moving forward.
Resilience is definitely key in any entrepreneurial endeavor. You have to be able to bounce back from those inevitable setbacks. What other qualities are essential for success in this space?
The constant willingness to learn and adapt is crucial. The digital landscape is constantly evolving. What works today might not work tomorrow.
That's a bit daunting. How do we keep up with such rapid change?
By embracing a growth mindset. Be curious, experiment with different strategies, and stay informed about new trends and technologies. Don't be afraid to try new things and learn from your successes and failures.
That's a great reminder. It's not about finding the one perfect formula for success. It's about being adaptable, open to learning, and always striving to improve.
Exactly. It's about constantly refining your approach and embracing the journey of continuous learning. And speaking of the journey, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive. It's been an incredible exploration of the world of digital products.
I'm feeling so inspired and empowered to take action. But before we wrap up completely, I want to dig a little deeper into the practical aspects of running a digital product business. We've talked about the creative side, the marketing strategies, and even the legal considerations. But what about the day-to-day operations? What does it actually look like to manage this type of business?
That's an important question. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of creating and launching a product, but managing the ongoing operations is equally crucial. Let's take a closer look at what that entails after a quick break. We'll come back and dive into the nitty-gritty of running a successful digital product business.
Welcome back. We've covered a ton of ground already, from ideation to creation to marketing and even the legal side of things. But now I'm really curious about what it actually looks like to run a digital product business day to day.
That's a great point. It's one thing to launch a product, but another to manage all the moving parts once it's out in the world.
Exactly. What are some of the challenges and rewards that come with this path?
Well, one of the biggest perks is the flexibility.
Okay.
You can often set your own hours and work from anywhere with a decent internet connection. It's a dream for a lot of people seeking better work-life balance.
That's a huge draw for me too. But I imagine it takes a lot of self-discipline to stay on track when you're your own boss.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Time management is crucial.
Okay.
It's easy to get distracted by social media or household chores when you're not tied to a traditional 9 to 5.
So what are some tips for staying productive and avoiding those distractions?
Setting clear goals and prioritizing tasks is key. I'm a big fan of time blocking, scheduling specific chunks of time for different tasks.
Right.
It helps me stay focused and avoid feeling overwhelmed.
That's a great idea. I've tried that before, and it really does help. What about the financial side of things? How do we manage income and expenses in the digital world?
It's essential to keep track of everything, just like any other business.
Yeah.
Luckily, there are accounting software programs specifically designed for small businesses and solopreneurs.
That's good to know. Are there any particular programs you recommend?
There are quite a few options out there, but I'd recommend doing some research and finding one that fits your specific needs and budget. Some popular choices include QuickBooks, Xero, and FreshBooks.
Perfect. We'll be sure to include some links to those resources in the show notes. Now, can you elaborate a bit more on the tax implications of selling digital products?
Sure.
We touched on it earlier, but it's a topic that can be a bit confusing.
It can definitely get tricky, as tax laws vary depending on your location and your customer's location.
Right.
The best advice I can give is to consult with a tax professional who specializes in online businesses. They can help you navigate the complexities and ensure you're complying with all the regulations.
Sound advice. I'm a firm believer in getting expert help when needed, especially when it comes to taxes. Now, I want to shift gears a bit and talk about the future of digital products. What trends are you seeing emerging in this space?
Yeah.
It seems like things are constantly changing and evolving in the digital world.
You're absolutely right. The digital landscape is incredibly dynamic. One trend that's really exciting is the rise of personalized experiences.
Okay.
Consumers are increasingly craving products and services tailored to their individual needs and preferences.
So it's not enough to just create a great product anymore. We also need to think about how to make it feel personalized and relevant to each customer.
Exactly. It's about making people feel seen and understood. Another trend that's gaining momentum is the demand for interactive and immersive content. Think virtual reality experiences, augmented reality apps, and gamified learning platforms.
That's fascinating. It's like taking digital products to a whole new level, blurring the lines between the digital and physical world.
Exactly. It's about creating engaging experiences that capture people's attention and make learning or entertainment more interactive and fun. And of course, we can't forget about the impact of artificial intelligence.
AI seems to be everywhere these days. How is it shaping the world of digital products?
AI is already playing a role in content creation, marketing automation, and even product development. They can help us personalize content, automate tasks, and even predict consumer behavior. It's a powerful tool that's only going to become more prevalent in the coming years.
It's definitely a game changer. It's both exciting and a little bit intimidating to think about all the possibilities and potential challenges that AI presents.
It's definitely a double-edged sword. But as with any new technology, it's about learning to use it ethically and responsibly. And speaking of responsibility, I want to emphasize the importance of community in the digital world.
Community, that's an interesting point. How does community play a role in digital entrepreneurship? I usually think of this as a solo endeavor.
It's easy to feel isolated when you're working online,
Right?
but connecting with other creators, entrepreneurs, and like-minded individuals can provide support, inspiration, and valuable insights.
That makes sense. It's like having a virtual support group to celebrate wins, navigate challenges, and share knowledge.
Exactly. Joining online forums, attending industry events, and connecting with people on social media can make a huge difference in your journey.
I love that. It's about finding your tribe and recognizing that you're not alone in this adventure.
Precisely. We're all in this together.
This deep dive has been an incredible learning experience for me, and I hope for our listeners as well. We've explored the world of digital products from every angle, uncovering the possibilities, the challenges, and the essential mindset for success.
We've covered a lot of ground, from the initial spark of an idea to the ongoing evolution of this exciting industry.
We've talked about identifying our unique skills and knowledge, validating our ideas, creating high-quality products, marketing them effectively, and even navigating the legal and logistical aspects of running a digital business.
And perhaps most importantly, we've highlighted the fact that anyone with passion, determination, and a willingness to learn can thrive in this space.
That's such an empowering message. It's not about having a fancy degree or years of experience. It's about tapping into your own potential and taking action.
Exactly. The world of digital products is waiting for you. Go out there and make your mark.
And remember, you don't have to do it alone. Connect with others, build a supportive community, and never stop learning and growing.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep creating, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the digital world.
We'll be back soon with another deep dive into a fascinating topic. Until then, keep that entrepreneurial spirit burning.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.